Now moving on to the larger, hotter coloured perennials that I use here with the roses at North Lodge. This lovely thing behind me is Crocosmia lucifer. Many of you will know this, and your grandmother will probably call this Mombretia. Very, very popular. It's available in several different sizes. This lucifer is very, very tall, coming up to around 4.5 to maybe 5 feet. The smaller orange variety, sometimes as small as just 2 feet, and is one of the hotter colours that I use here at North Lodge. Planted here with the Lady Gardner, so a very, very cool coloured rose with a very, very hot coloured perennial behind it. Now this is a clump forming perennial, as I say, reaching around 4.5 to 5 feet. Long sword-like leaves are produced in large clumps below these very tall spires of very, very flame red flowers very, very late on into the summer. So heralding the beginning of the height of the summer months here in August and moving through into September, where they pick up the late evening colours really, really well. Now this is grown from a corm, very much like a bulb, and about every 4 or 5 years you're going to need to dig this up and you're going to need to divide it, otherwise it will stop flowering and really, really slow up. This clump here is coming on for 4 years old now. I have it dotted all the way around the garden. It's something that I love at this time of year, but I do need to start thinking about digging this up. Because it's quite tall, it will need a little bit of staking. I surround mine with pea sticks early on in the season as those lovely sword-like leaves come up. Watch out for the slugs and the snails on Crocosmia lucifer, as with all the crocosmias, because they will get munched given half a chance for the slugs and snails. But I find Crocosmia lucifer paired with things like verbena, a really, really lovely combination, especially as we enter these later parts of the summer where that light tends to go much, much redder in its pigment. But paired with something cool like the Lady Gardner, I think these two together are really, really pleasant. So a top favourite of mine here, I've got 5 or 6 clumps dotted about. This one is Crocosmia lucifer, and a really, really useful plant very, very late in the summer for filling in the back of a border, adding height, adding drama for massive effect.